And we return in Legend of Keepers. Welcome back, everybody. I'm looking at this thing down here, the sacrifice. I don't think I've ever seen that event before, the sacrifice event. It says, take part in a bloody service to aid in your conjurations. I wonder if we get to like sacrifice a creature in order to gain some buffs or something. It would be instead of a workout, which I'm not really keen to do. So, there's a way to save scum in this game. I forget if you can do that like during events. We might try it out just to see what it is, because I kind of want to learn, but at the same time I really want to go to the workout. So what I could do is open up the sacrifice event, then alt F4 out of the game. If I don't want to do the thing and then reload, then it usually comes back at the start of the same week. I haven't used this method in a while, but there you go. We can try it out here. But before then, Merchant Engineer event. I think we can do an engineer and upgrade the traps a bit. Oh, this will get the burning body to 9 if we upgrade the Packhammer guy. Look at that. I've never seen any debuff do 9 turns of debuff. Which we've learned that there are some cases where just doing a high number of any debuff, it can be a useful thing, like with that Druidess thing, right? That was kind of cool. Or hot, if you will. Meanwhile, I think that's what I want, first of all. But then we might come in with another thing like the Cursed Prism again. Those are my 2 favorites here. The Oil Cauldron is also great. But I don't need to do that much fire weakness. Now we have another Infernal Guardian also applying fire weakness, right? So if I can set it up so that we do the Oil Cauldron just before a fight, 4 turns of fire weakness is enough. Because then the Infernal Guardians will still will apply their own fire weakness after that. But I do need more elemental weakness. Can't have too much of that. We can afford more. But how many times have I used the mortar? Well, maybe I would use it more if I upgraded it. Polar Portal will give it 1 extra frostbite. That's very low. Is that all? 1 extra turn of frostbite. Well, for 3 different heroes, I suppose. Save the money for something better. And then we're going to do something that I don't do very often. We're going to go to the Alchemist. Because now my blood is overtaking the tears by a whole margin. And then you can go in here and turn blood into tears. And this is what that Philosopher's Stone was for. Then we could have had an equal exchange rate here. And a higher exchange of blood and tears into gold. Which I'm sure there's a strategy where you do that. But we didn't grab that. And it's fine. I think I will do 1 more here. We will be gaining blood back quite rapidly, and tears are hard to come by, so setting it up like this where we have a little bit less blood than tears is probably fine. I could do one instance of tears and blood into gold, but nah. Good. Have I seen that image before? I don't remember. Let's click it and see what happens. So here, blood and smoke. The spirits answer your call. What powers will you demand from them? Will you sacrifice an employee to satisfy their thirst for life? Oh, okay, we've had something similar. At least I remember. Yeah, for sure I remember that the Enchantress had a similar thing with her special room, where we can do various things to boost our special room to do more things. So we can either use just pure blood and or sacrifice an employee apparently to upgrade my special room spells. This is honestly pretty cool. Ancient Resentment, passive spirits gain a random bonus of 2 when attacked instead of just 1 turn of it. That's cool. Or we can activate the Cordyceps Spores. Also very interesting. Dark Fate applies slow to all heroes when a monster is defeated. Or we can open up for another power or upgrade the Fire Toad's bit, for example. Another way to apply more fire weakness. Oh, it doesn't do more fire weakness, just does more fire damage. And we have been using the Absolute Zero ability. I'm more keen to upgrade one of our active abilities than acquiring a new one. Or at least getting another passive, like the Cordyceps Spores or the Ancient Resentment. I kind of want to try this out. And I think we can sacrifice an employee, sure. Like Otto. Oh, poor Otto. What is this 40 blood gathered from heroes killed? Oh, is it tracking that? Really? Sacrifice 40. I'm not sure I understand. Like, oh, we're just gaining the blood because that must be how much. No, blood gathered from. Yeah, that's how you get blood. Blood is gathered from heroes killed, or by sacrificing them here. So it's like I'm selling them for blood. That's interesting. And I can go to the previous screen to upgrade still, maybe? I'm not sure that is how it works. Do I want to sell another monster? I think yes. Look at how much blood we have. And I can still come in here and like say amplify here and continue to play in here. Really? Can't amplify an arcane spell more than once per visit. Okay, we have enough blood to do at least one more thing. I've been curious about the Cordyceps Spores for a while. Okay, and one more thing at least. So I think we level up the Fire Toad's spit. And I could continue to sacrifice more creatures, but we also want to worry about not going too low. But maybe one more. What would I upgrade then with that, right? The Dark Fate. Leaves me with 49 blood, which is usually more than enough to do a workout. Who else would we sacrifice if we were greedy? Probably you, Skeleton Dog. You're not bad, but we don't really that often field him. And we've even had the addition of a new monster, right? The Giant Aura is not one that I'm a huge fan of. It's worth 80? Oh no, I marked 2. Okay. That's a tough decision. I can't make up my mind. I think I should do one more and then do an upgrade more. It would be a mistake not to, surely. Dog. Previous. And then just upgrading this to do more ice. Or the area physical with bleeding. Or air damage to the back and cast again if the target is killed. That's a really high number. Allergenic pollen is morale, and here even high damage technically. 172 nature damage to the front line. Oh wow. Damn. I think we do the wasp pheromones. Can't learn more arcane spells. Leave. Never mind. Oh, I should have upgraded that ice thing. It's all good though. Okay. Oh, we get an artifact here? We don't want an artifact? I'm so happy with the artifacts that we have, and we get lower gold for it as well. So we're doing either one of the adventurers here, and I think I want another monster now that we gave some monster away. We can take a new one in, and it should be level 2 when we acquire it. So, yeah. Just some plain old adventurers. We'll take you out, field you in room 1. Take you out, insert you, and insert you, like that. We got one spot open, but everyone is resting. Looks fine. I'm wondering, yeah. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Is that what I want? To rest both of these? See, the thing is, we are in week 19. And at some point, before the end game, I want to make sure that I rest these two so that they're not accidentally knocked out before the final champion room. And I think maybe in this room right now, this invasion right now, is the best opportunity we have to rest these two. Right? But that makes my power level overall pretty well, lowered pretty intensely. So that's something to think about. Here you have to be room 2. No, room 1. Ah, we've had another spirit in you. That's right. You go second room. We need another demon in this room if we can get it. I guess I'd put the succubus back in. This does not fill me with confidence. It does not. What a way to go if this is how we lose. That's not gonna happen. That's just not gonna happen. It's gonna be fine. Sometimes all you gotta do is have a little faith. This is not great. Shadow. Level 7. Nature damage to the front. Damage dealt to monsters at their maximum life is increased by 50%, and he's got high speed, of course. Fantastic. Then we've got ice damage to the back with dodging the first trap. At least the morale loss is negligible. And this guy's got a morale thing too, and damage and morale taken from traps is reduced. Air damage to the back line. Okay. Fire resistance is negative on this guy. Very good. We do have the Infernal Guardian in second room. Alright. Nice. I think this counts as positive armor for the purpose of the succubus. So that's good. Alright. Do we want to activate the Solar Blessing? Oh yes we do. But we might want to do it with the giant aura. Yeah, that would be fine. So we don't have to do that here. We could do Oil Cauldron, for example. Well, I upgraded the Pakami guy. I still think this is the right decision. So, let's review. You and you, we need what? Nature damage, nature resistance in the front. Oh, but he's gonna one-shot whoever I put there. Look at that. 84 plus 50%. That's 125-ish. 122, I think, exactly, in fact. So we need someone who has high nature resistance to survive that. You do, but you only have 75 health, Mr. Skeleton Archer. So he will still die. 50% of 120 is 60. Oh, he would survive. But it will also apply poison, which he will be mostly resistant to. Doing half the 8 damage of poison. I think he still dies. Yeah. So then the skeleton soldier would live. It would live. And it also helps with his passive in the back line, which is going to be good for whoever has to tank the back line. We need ice and air in the back. Ice and air. We cannot feel that, but we would like to do the succubus. So that's you, and then Giant Aura. Ice and air. Do you get a turn? You do get a turn, Giant Aura. So you will have to do... Am I making a mistake here? Probably. I usually do those kinds of things. We could replace the succubus with the Dark Makers. It is tempting. Ice and air resistance, yes, but it doesn't really do anything. It'll apply elemental weakness when it dies, which we can then stack with the trap in here, but no. Cursed Prism here. Nature in the front. Ice and air in the back, that's you. Nature in the front. Got a skeleton. Oh, we already have a skeleton on the field. Yeah, and Hunker then. Okay, and then you in the middle. We do not have a way to apply burn here. This guy can technically apply burn, but it's very unstable, unlikely. So not great. The Pacamic Eye would be a way to apply burn. Interestingly enough, right? I think that's the better play. So that the Inferno Guardian has a chance of healing. But this is kind of shaky. I'm not sure... I'm sure we will kill one hero, at least, before the Master. Probably we will kill them in the second room here, but I'm not feeling 100% confident, I'll be honest. We'll see what happens.
Food!
This helps, I didn't even calculate this one in. Good. Oof. Okay, but it gains enhanced resistance. That's not gonna matter. Like, we gain a random buff, which is fine. It raises his resistances, but there's no way he tanks another hit regardless. So it's kind of interesting that way, right? We get a little bonus, but it doesn't do anything. Here we were lucky enough to spread the burn over there because of our new passive from the special room. So that's kind of cool. We saw that bounce. And now I'm wondering, this is where it gets interesting. If I apply burn here and it bounces, can it continue to, like when I apply burn here, but bounce back and back? Yeah, I don't know. It didn't, but whatever. You do get an attack here, that's nice. This would probably be enough to kill him with the passive damage, the damage over time. Not in the first turn here, but coming turns. Yep, nice. That's a kill. But the succubus will kill him as well and bounce to the other one, so there's no reason for the aura to spend its attack at killing him or hurting him. Oh, but the irritating cry also only hurts the front line. Okay, so if I could make the tiredness there bounce though, that would be worth more than bouncing the burn. Oh, if it could have killed him. I didn't check that. He could probably have killed it. He would have gained 5 maximum health. Right. So that was a misplay. We killed the first hero in the first room. She gets another attack. Will heal back to full. But then I think she gets one shot by this guy. Yeah. Yeah. That'll happen. But we're good here. I mean, they got nothing. Nothing. It would be cool if we could set up the kill for the Unhunger. But we cannot. Not that round anyway. Maybe the next one. Maybe. Oh, that's bringing him pretty low. Oh, too low. Whoops. I don't even know my own strength. Alright. Ooh, we have a new spirit over here. The guru. We'll call it the guru. His name is XOXO Lee. Guru. It is. Physical damage and gains 1 dodge if the attack kills the target. Or he can do ice damage with elemental weakness. That's really nice. If the solar blessing is on, gains a random bonus when attacking. Or if this lunar blessing is on, gains guaranteed critical when he kills. And the solar blessing will be on most of the time. So that's good for him. I like that. Time Watcher is... And worth noting that the physical damage combos with the solar blessing, right? So that's a pretty high attack. Gaining dodge is very powerful. I like you. Meanwhile, air damage, applying slow and ricocheting. Air damage deals damage to the morale and applies haste to all monsters when the Time Watcher is defeated. To all monsters in the dungeon, so that's in the other room too, which is kind of cool. Skeleton Majorette. Not sure how to pronounce that. Does physical damage to the back line and applies vulnerable or area fire damage. And gains dodge at the start of the fight. Oh, okay. Brittany. Oh, Lord. Do we need a skeleton? This I like. This gains a dodge guaranteed at the start of the fight. This is conditional dodge gaining, which is very unreliable, right? 90 health. The solar blessing bonus is kind of cool. Ice to the front here and back physical. But area fire and a choice to do high physical damage to the back. This is more physical damage. This is more health and a guaranteed dodge. We're going to go for the guaranteed dodge there. That's really nice. Cool. Trainer, therapist, and event. Therapist time. Therapist will give us motivation to everyone. No. Just do an event. Employee brawl. 2 of your employees have been caught red-handed, brawling like 2 elves for a hairbrush. Nice. Will you be tough and suspend them for 5 weeks, or threaten them with a pay cut to be sure it won't happen again? You could always buy them a second hairbrush. Ha! So I could offer them a second hairbrush for 100 gold, and they would gain some motivation, or sanction. Right, the thing is, if you ignore it, usually there will be a bad event later where one kills the other. So I'll sanction them for 5 weeks, right? Will you be tough and suspend them for 5 weeks, or threaten them with a pay cut? Wait, what? Those are not the options. I think sanction is the suspension of 5 weeks. Sanction. Yes. Good stuff. We got Merchant plunder event, into plunder business trip siege, into alchemist event. We will gain money here. And then do event. I think we do an event here. Yes. Archaeologist. Crush, slice, or quarter. Let's crush him this time. It's the Indiana Jones. And then we got enemies coming up. Okay. We are in week 22. I am wondering if we are so late in the game that the business trip gaining us money doesn't matter all that much. Sometimes, though, the plunder can give us some bonuses for a while, which may be worth more at this stage in the game. Let's go for a plunder. We haven't got a good plundering in a while. So there's a chance to set a monster free. Gain some gold, very low risk of injuries, that's nice. The Quetzalcoatl is at danger to be wounded here, so that's something. Get a little bit of money here, but only 5% chance of one volunteer for a week. One volunteers would gain 2 motivation here. But there's a high chance that one of them will be wounded for the next dungeon. And it would suck if that was the Quetzalcoatl, but the 2 motivation on him would be kind of cool. Yeah. Do it. And no one was hurt. Your volunteers have emptied the castle of all valuables and furniture, and have taken several occupants along with them to serve as travel snacks. They have emerged unscathed. It'll be an event for this week. Team building. They're playing heroes and houses and heroes, right? During a break, you played the famous fantasy role. Oh yeah, Houses and Humans. Man, I thought I was remembering a meme, but it's literally like a reference to this game's team building. Wow. Yeah. Houses and Humans. We played them with our employees. They learned a lot about themselves. +1 motivation for all available monsters. How nice. Yeah, we're doing really well on motivation across the board, but still good. Alright, and it's been a longer episode. I think we've only done 1 invasion, unless my memory doesn't serve me all that well, but it's still almost 30 minutes, so we will cut it short here. We'll give a glimpse of what is coming next week. One of them has a resting room there, but we'll probably do the one with the master bonus next week. Tomorrow is the next day. See you then, guys, and bye-bye.